What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the WichitaPromo podcast with your host, EKM. We back at not in Kansas anymore studios. I got my guy Wzrd and my guy Cartoons behind the camera and the levels right now. Got a very special guest in the building. I'll let you introduce yourself.
It's Omen H, Sportie World.
Yeah,
you already know what's going on, man.
Definitely, I've been saying for a long time, one of my favorite artists in the city. One of the most slept on for sure. Very hardworking. And I definitely appreciate that about you. Anytime I hit you up, you pull up, you ready to work.
Always, man. Always.
Yeah. So, first off, where are you from? Are you from here in Wichita?
Yeah, I'm from here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you get into music?
I just kind of always dabbled around with it.
Yeah.
Younger, just fucking around and shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I lost my homie that we started kind of like taking it serious and kind of starting to, do something with it.
Yeah.
And we just been taking it serious ever since. And
yeah, for sure.
Foot on the gas.
Sportie, you talking about?
Yeah.
So tell me about like how the whole Sportie World Monopoly started and everything.
Pretty much like I said, bro passed away, and me and my brother, who pretty much runs everything behind the scenes and stuff, we just started putting stuff together, and started making a team out of it,
Yeah, for sure.
So,
I fuck with that. I kind of relate to that, man. I started getting into music for the same reason. My best friend passed away.
Yeah.
And when he did, it was just like, my bro was gone. That's what I was. He was who I was supposed to do it with. I was like, man, I ain't got no choice but to just go for this shit now.
Yeah, because bro was basically, before he passed, he was basically asking us, like, we're going to stay on the block forever, what you going to do? And it was just kind of like, at the time, I wasn't trying to hear that,
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, it's sad it takes something like that to kind of snap you into gear, but
yeah, for sure.
We on go now, so.
Yeah. No, I like the way y'all move, for real. It's definitely, the consistency is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I was just talking to Wzrd off camera about, like, man, you drop probably more consistent than almost any Wichita rapper
bro.
I see.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you constant with it.
I'm trying, man.
Yeah. No, you going crazy, man. I really appreciate seeing that from artists.
Man, for sure.
What's your writing process like? Like, do you freestyle? Because you definitely quick with it. I've sent you, a little spoiler alert. We got 2 cypher verses.
We do.
There's a second one sitting in the vault right now that's getting ready to come out soon. And both of those, like, you was real quick with it.
For sure. I just let the beat talk to me, man, for real.
Yeah.
It could be a freestyle. It could be, I might write it. Most of the time I write a lot.
Yeah.
I spend most of my day writing. It'll come to me at random times, and I'm just constantly always writing.
Yeah.
And if I put anything out, it got to make sense. Like, my music got to have some type of message behind it,
Yeah, I feel that.
That's pretty much my approach to anything I lay my vocals on.
Yeah. How do you find your beats? Like right now, is it mostly like YouTube beats? You tapping in with YouTube?
Like, it's mostly local now.
Yeah.
Actually, me and Soho got something on the way. But yeah, it's mostly local now. We started out like a couple years ago doing the same thing everybody else, YouTube beats and stuff like that, and we started moving around from that shit. So
yeah.
Now it's just
the local shit. I feel like is a big step for any artist because it really like bosses up your shit, just in the sense that nobody's ever heard the beat outside of you, hopefully, and also. You get to kind of like customize it a little more.
For sure.
Get to really hit up Soho like, hey man, put the sample right here, and he can really manipulate to your style like that.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess, is there any producers that you know of that you like to work with in the city?
To be honest with you, bro, we're still working on the networking.
Yeah.
I'm like terrible at networking right now, so.
Man, I feel like producers, I don't know. I'm not a producer myself. We got 2 producers in the room and shit, but I feel like producers be so quiet. Most Wichita producers, man, I feel like they all so quiet and laid back. They don't be reaching out like that. So
it be like that, and I'm the same way. So it's kind of like, who gonna say something first type shit,
Yeah, I feel you on that for sure.
But shout out Filthy Beats. He
he go crazy.
Been sending me some heat. So Humble Greatness. He cool. So it's a couple people. I'm sure I haven't met yet that we'll link up here soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Get something going.
Yeah. Any local rappers that you looking at that you want to work with? I know you do a lot of shows, so you be seeing people.
Right now, I would probably say outside of you.
Yeah.
Keontray. Really, I'm open to work with anybody.
Yeah,
as long as it's business and everything cool.
Yeah.
I really ain't too picky on that.
I like that. I can tell you open to working with people because I like that. The features you do have out are very on paper is such different artists from you.
Oh yeah.
Like when I heard you working with TDK, you working with Keontray, I didn't know how
TDK.
that was gonna sound. Like on paper, I was like, oh shit, okay, like that's two very different pockets of hip hop. But that shit really worked really well and meshed together.
I was explaining to Keontray about that not too long ago. Like, you know, the styles. If you got talent, I got talent. We can make it work. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
We can definitely put something together. So
man, I think you highlighted that a lot on your most recent project. I'm pretty sure that Saint Valentines Day Massacre. That I was peeping on that. I listened to the whole tape, and man, it's some like completely different vibes on that shit too.
Man,
I was peeping that. Like, I'm not I'm a music nerd, but I listen to a lot of like underground shit, so I didn't recognize necessarily all of those beats, but I know they, beats from like prominent artists. But I was just going through them. I'm like, damn, it's so different. Like, there's like a Jack Harlow and a Drake and a Glorilla and like, they so different from each other. I was like, how is he gonna tackle this? And you really slid on every one of those.
You gotta show people the versatility, man. I think that's one thing with a lot of artists. They get themselves stuck in like one genre or one little type of style, and it's like, if you're an artist, you gotta if Taylor Swift asked me for a verse, I can't be like, oh, I can't do that.
For sure.
Especially so
I feel that.
To have versatility, man.
100%, man. With that being said, like when a producer does come to you to make a beat, like how do you even describe to them what you want? Because we was thinking about that the other day,
man.
Before this podcast, off camera, we was talking about your music, and I was like, man, we could put together a little pack for Omen. They're like, all right, what's he like? I was like, shit, I don't know. What is an Omen H type beat? I don't really know. He kind of on everything.
To be honest with you, my specific style, I like things with hard bass lines, something that's really gonna like thump. And I can really like talk my shit on there. But I also like a lot of laid back, kind of like Tyler the Creator.
For sure.
Type stuff like that. Like, so it just depends, like I said, the beat got to talk to me. The beat will tell me exactly what I need to put on there, so.
Yeah, I got a little track in the vault. I'm going to have to show you pretty soon here that I'm writing for you. I'm going to send it your way. But
that's crazy because I got one in the vault that I'm waiting for you to get on. So.
Okay, for sure, yeah. See, I was just telling Wzrd too, I like, it's also just my personal taste, but me being a fan of your music, my personal favorite, I love when you get on something with like a sample or like a laid back melody, something like like a Hurt or an Ain't Easy, or like Hit 'Em, anything like that got that real laid back vibe. Your delivery have such energy, it really like offsets it perfect.
I love that shit. Those are some of my favorite type of beats.
For sure,
man, for sure, definitely.
Man, Hit 'Em is one of them songs. I ain't gonna lie. When did that come out? What date was that? Like, not date, but like, was that this year, last year, technically?
That was this year, but I had been having that in the vault for.
See, I'll be listening to that one so much, I ain't even gonna lie. Again, it's gonna take some crazy shit. At the end of the year, I put out them end of year list through WichitaPromo. Man, that's sitting up there at the top of them song of the years right now, bro. I be listening to that shit all the time. Man, it's gonna take some shit to knock that down. Y'all better get your shit. Man, y'all better get your shit right if you want to knock him down on that, because it's at the top of the list. That shit go crazy. I low key, man, I really want to shoot a video for that. You got a video for it?
No, we ain't got one video.
Yeah, we can get one in for sure.
We can do it.
100%. I'm trying to do that. Man, so we talk about how much you be working. I see you at shows a lot here in town too. You definitely performing a ton, more than most.
Yeah.
How do you lock in them shows? Is there any like certain people you network with a lot that put you onto those?
To be honest with you, a lot of times they reach out to me. I just kind of see how the situation is, how the business gonna work, and we usually just make it happen.
Yeah, for sure. So. Nah, man, you a good performer too. I seen you perform a lot of times, and the energy's always good, and I can tell you're actually passionate about your music because you know your shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times we'll go up there and they fumbling on their lyrics, or not only are they over the backtrack, they over the backtrack and they ain't even really rapping and shit. It's just kind of playing, they ad-libbing and shit.
And I mean, like,
you really be in it.
It takes time, because I'm still getting comfortable with just being in front of that many people, doing that. So, but doing all the shows definitely gets for
sure,
comfortable with doing it, and really just go up there and have fun for real.
Yeah. So, I get what's some artists that you pull inspiration from, even like famous people.
Let's see. I like you. I listen to a lot of underground artists.
Yeah.
So, I really like authenticity when it comes to people. Like, a person can have good music, but if they, you know, a shit person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. It'll turn me off their music.
Yeah,
so
I feel that.
I'll listen to a lot of old school people like Bone Thugs, Woody, Twista, Do or Die, Tech Nine, Twisted Insane.
Yeah, for
a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these rappers, people be like, who? You know, but people like that is who I...
Nah, yeah, now that you say that, I never thought of really any of those names, but now that you say that, I can see some of those for sure with, like, the beat selection and shit you be on.
I can honestly say probably Woody from Northern California. He passed away. I think that was probably my biggest inspiration, like, growing up as far as rapping.
Hell yeah. Yeah, for sure. Man, that's a weird thing when you have, like, a... Because I feel that some of my biggest rappers were like Mac Miller, Nipsey Hussle. Mm-hmm. When a rapper like that passes away, it's a weird thing because you don't know him, but you feel so connected, man.
Yeah, you feel it.
Yeah, that's a really shitty.
When you can relate to
feeling.
somebody, you know, that it just hits you differently, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Man, what you got I know you say you was dropping. Is it a single on Father's Day?
Yeah.
Project. Okay.
Yeah, we got a single dropping on Father's Day. Y'all be on the lookout for that.
Hell yeah, I'm ready for that, man. What's the vibe on that?
It's for the fellas.
For the fellas?
It's for the fellas. Okay. You're going to have to actually just, you know, listen to it.
Yeah.
And trust me, all the guys out there, you know, they going to feel it, though.
Yeah, for sure.
They going to feel it.
Man, what you stay real consistent with the music videos and stuff, too. And I've seen you bounce around. I know you got some stuff with Humble, some stuff with, I think it's Steady.
Yeah, Steady Shots.
Yeah. You got anybody else in town, like, filmers-wise, that you want to work with?
Yeah, it's a couple people. Wzrd, I want to work with him.
Wzrd's hard. Yeah.
It's a couple people that I'm probably not thinking of off the top of my head right now, but
yeah.
Really, I like a couple people's work, you know.
Yeah.
I hope to get something locked in for sure this year.
Yeah. Man, we got some crazy stuff here. We just had Jacob Clark in here from Parallel. He's really cold.
Yeah,
Drake Kmeyer. I don't want to butcher his name. It's a weird name.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he's fucking ridiculously cold with it, like cinematic. It should be looking like a movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, Real Goats. You know who Real Goats is? I found out that was here in town. Yeah, they shoot for like DaBaby and Lotto and like crazy shit.
That's crazy.
It's wild to think shit like that's here in town, man. Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. I got to network a little more because I don't be.
I feel you.
I be so focused on my.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie. I feel you. I was kind of the same way until recently. I just started. I started coming in and not in Kansas anymore. Mm-hmm. And, you know, Wzrd and Hippie K records in here. He always, you know, taking me out of state to these shows. We got some shit in Utah next week, Houston the week after that. Every time we move around like that, like...
I like seeing that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I like seeing that, man.
I appreciate it.
I love seeing that.
Man, he really kind of bringing me out of my bubble with that shit. He teaching me to network and shit. Cause
that's good.
Ain't got no choice. We go out of town, I don't know a soul. I got to talk to somebody.
Same,
you
know.
It's definitely an interesting level up. It's teaching me a lot of shit for sure.
Definitely. Yeah.
You ever go out of state for a show or anything yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I hope we, you know,
it's definitely
get to, so
it's definitely a step worth taking just because I've explained it a million times on the podcast. I know people tired of hearing it, but it's the truth, man. Wichita ain't supportive like that.
They're not.
Like, man, we walk around at these shows, they looking at their phones, they don't give a fuck about us. If I go to the mall right now and tell motherfuckers like, hey, I'm a rapper, check out my work, ain't nobody tapping in like that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, they gonna brush me off, laugh at me, whatever the fuck they do, they gonna hate. Man, when we go down in Houston and do that shit, you know, me and Hippie might walk around the mall and be like, hey, I'm a rapper from Kansas. They're like, oh, let me get a picture with you. Man, they freaking out like we doing some shit.
And it's crazy to go out of town and get that type of love that you want to get here type shit.
It's crazy because I was saying with Hippie on the podcast yesterday, it's almost like, I don't want to say depressing because we still got the hope that like we going to build this city up and make it another one of those places. Mm-hmm. So we stick with it, but it almost is depressing to go to a place like that. We get in love, and then we come back home, and everybody's shitting on us, and it's like
dark clouds over here.
Yeah, this is supposed to be my home,
right?
Like, damn.
But you know, the crazy thing is, that's really the irony of it, because that's how it be, you know.
Yeah.
Because I've had a lot of people, especially like shout out to the guys in Chicago, Kansas City, my guys and stuff. They have shared my music and posted and stuff like that, and it's like, damn, I get more love from other people and like strangers, you know, than people that actually know me. I can't even get a like, a share, or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's.
Yeah,
I definitely feel you on that.
Yeah, this city definitely be on some weird like crabs in a bucket mentality.
They do.
Yeah,
they do
for sure. But like, somebody gonna break it out of that.
Yeah, most people you know, it ain't even just here, but mainly here, it's just like, if it ain't benefiting them, it's just kind of like, well, what the fuck do I care for it, you know, type shit.
Yeah, for sure.
It's sad it's like that, but
yeah, 100%.
That's what it is.
You damn near really got to move super exclusive here and just build up a team of people you trust, and it takes a fucking minute to find them people.
Yeah, that's a job in itself. You know?
Really is, yeah. Shit, how do you, I know with the Sportie World Monopoly, you got like a little team. It's you and your brother, you said?
It's just me and my brother, yeah.
Okay, yeah. You blood related, like brothers?
Yeah, that's my brother, yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, that's dope.
It's just us, so.
Yeah. How does, what's his role in it? He's like more on the business side?
Yeah, he more on the business side.
Okay,
like,
for sure.
We go over everything together.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, to keep one person focused on one thing, so ain't
nobody
trying to run back and forth like a chicken with their head cut off. It's like, okay, I'm gonna handle this while you take care of the, you know, the music part and everything else. And either way, we go back at the end of the day, sit it down at the table, make sure everything's straight. And
that's definitely dope, man. That's what you need. I feel like that's kind of what we missing right now as a team, is just a person to focus on the business side of things.
Yeah,
we all kind of in both, and it'd be real nice to be able to just focus on the music and not have to think about how we booking these shows and all this shit.
I already know.
Yeah,
but that's the plan, to get there, to get somebody, you know, to kind of fill that role.
100%. Yeah, man. And I won't say too much, but I think a lot of it's gonna help. I got a spot coming soon that's gonna open up, and I got a connection with a spot that's gonna open up, and hoping to throw some WichitaPromo shows soon.
Okay.
Hopefully, I'm gonna start doing that shit myself.
And then, you know, I'm there.
You know, Wichita be on a lot of gatekeeping shit.
I already know.
I don't, so I'll make that shit work. I'll find a way. It's a lot of work around it, especially hip hop shows here in town. A lot of hurdles with just the city not fucking with hip hop. If we being real,
that's true.
But I'm gonna find a way around that shit.
We're gonna get it in.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
We got big names in here and shit in hip hop. Like, I mean, XV, you know XV?
Yeah.
Man, like that's one of the biggest artists to ever come out of Kansas. Hip hop artists, got songs with like Kendrick, J. Cole, like it's crazy. The city's still so behind in hip hop culture, I guess, when it comes to the clubs and all that type of shit.
Yeah, it definitely is. Like, especially when I go other places, it's like, oh, y'all still doing? Oh, we ain't doing that in like 5-10 years ago. I'm like, oh well, shit.
Yeah, for sure. Man, and the prices be so crazy here. That's one of the things too. I try to say, like, I won't say names or nothing, but like Wichita venues to throw a show, man, I gotta bust down $1,000, $2,000 to book the venue.
I was just talking to somebody about that yesterday, and it was just like they be not playing. They taxing the hell out of you on that.
Taxing like crazy, and then it don't even come with no like sound system, security, nothing like that. I gotta come up with the money for all that. Man, I go down to Houston. I be feeling like it's bullshit because I go down to Houston and they got all that shit. They talk like half the price. Like, Houston's popping too. Like, that's the type of city. We just walk around downtown, you know, 1 a.m. every single club is packed. It don't matter what's playing. That's crazy. Like, that's just the way that city is.
That's crazy, man.
But we gonna eventually build Wichita up to the same shit. It's just gonna take artists like you and me to continue to work and make this shit happen. For real.
The consistency, it's gonna get there though.
Yeah, 100%.
I fully believe that. I believe that's gonna get there.
Yeah. Man, what was the process with this? We talked about the collabs a little. I guess, how did you meet TDK? We'll talk about that one first.
My little cousin, they go to school with my little cousin and stuff.
Yeah.
And, bro, one of them had reached out to me and was just like, hey, you know, I fuck with your shit. What you think about this? You know, da-da-da. I listened to it and I'm like, oh, this is dope.
Yeah, they solid.
I'm like, you know, I think they got, you know, especially for their age, they got a lot of talent. So I was just like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's what always be stunning me is just their age, man. Yeah. I think about, I don't know how old they are, but high school, you know, they're teenagers. So I'm like, shit. Man, I wish I was focused like that as a teenager.
What I be I'm like, man, when I was your age, I was...
Yeah. I was all the way out of the music shit, man.
Real.
I didn't take this shit serious till I was like 23.
I think when I was their age, we was like getting high and freestyling in the car type shit.
Yeah, it's like, man.
Just playing around with it.
Just the fact that they in the booth.
Yeah.
Like, actually getting shit professionally made is crazy. Their growth is going to be wild. When they're like 25.
For sure.
Man, come on. Yeah, I'm trying to see that. Because they're already cold. By the time they're 25, they're going to be some fucking animals.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a problem for sure.
Man. And then how did you connect with Keontray for that feature? For the Find By Me on all platforms?
Man, I had been wanting to work with bro for a minute.
Yeah.
And just so happened he had messaged me one night and was like, hey, I got this song.
Yeah.
Let me know if you fucking with it. I heard it. I'm like, oh, this is right up my alley. I'm like, we finna get this one in, you know?
Yeah,
so, sent the verse back to him maybe like a day later.
Man.
And we was like, yes, shoot a video. Like,
I'm really glad to hear that shit happened, because I shot a video, my track Heavyweight. Keontray shot the video for it. And when we linked up to shoot that video, appreciate it. When we linked up to shoot that video, I was actually going through beats in the car with Keontray, just showing him shit that people had sent me for ciphers and shit like that. And I played one specific beat, and I was like, man, I don't know why, bro. I know it's a weird combination, and I know, like, hear me out. But I was like, you and Omen was slot on this shit. And I hope that got it into his head that day. And then like a month later, he told me y'all worked together on that, and I was so excited to hear that shit.
We're trying to get another one in. Like, right now, we're trying to figure out what we finna put together next. So.
Yeah, for sure. Shit, I might have some shit. I might still have that beat, man. I need to go through my shit. Yeah, I get sent a lot of shit on WichitaPromo that just, it gets cluttered. I ain't gonna lie. I start forgetting. Man. But, yeah, man, that's dope. I think that's a really dope combination you guys on that track. Two different styles. The video turned out hard, too.
Oh, man.
That video go crazy.
Video out now. Y'all go check that out.
Yeah. Man, so I guess I know you got this track dropping on Father's Day, but what's next for you outside of that? You got another project in the works?
We got the Black Sheep coming out. That's actually ready. So we just putting the finishing touches on that. Be looking for that, I say, sometime next month. I'm not going to give a specific date.
Yeah.
But Black Sheep we got coming for sure. We got merch. We got merch coming. Sportie World merch, Black Sheep merch. Be on the lookout for that. Like I said, me and Soho got a project we putting together.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Soho. One of the dopest producers.
Me and this man on the couch got
sure.
something coming soon. He don't know it yet, but we got something coming.
100%. Low key, man. Should I say it on the camera? Because I know you the type of artist that's about it.
Yeah.
Man, I really want to get in collab EPs with people.
Yeah.
Like a full like EP. Like we could do 5 songs type shit. 5, 6. Yeah, I want to get EPs with people that I feel like we're like-minded on the music shit. We can make some dope shit together. And then we can really hit all the different pockets that we fuck with. You feel me?
That's right. I'm with that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm with it.
Yeah, we definitely, we got some beats and shit I want to show you after this too, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited to have you in here, man, for real. I've been saying for the longest time, I know Wzrd probably annoyed hearing your name. You one of the only people I be bringing up all the time, like, man, I got to bring Omen in here. He a serious artist.
Man, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy. I'm glad y'all had me, man.
Man, for sure. We definitely going to do this again when you get a project loaded up and ready. When that next one, you said is Black Sheep?
Yeah,
that's what
Black
it's called?
Sheep, yep.
When that's ready, definitely hit me up.
For sure.
For sure. Man, so I guess my last question, I always like to end it off for anybody from here. Put people on, if anybody listening, because I have a lot of out-of-state listeners and shit I'm noticing. Put people on to some local spots you fuck with in the city. And it could be anything from music, food, tattoos, clothes, anything.
Local spots, shit, I would say fuck with your local producers, anybody, you know, the food trucks. I'm not going to say any names because I don't want to mess up nobody's stuff on camera.
Yeah, we got some crazy food trucks here, though,
got some good food here. Support anybody that's really, you know, locally trying to make it, as long as they not bogus on the price.
Yeah.
Shit, you know, support them, man. I fuck with a lot of different people, you know, just random people I run across just being out in the street, you know.
Yeah.
So, definitely, you know.
Yeah, for
tap
sure.
in for sure.
Man, I just thought, we was talking about shows and shit going out of state. Is there anywhere you would like to go? Like, if you could perform anywhere, you got any cities you really want to tap in with?
To be honest with you, I'm not in specific anywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Anywhere that's going to get the, you know, the right audience and it's going to get the music out there.
Yeah.
I can get the crowd going. Shit, I'm
Who do you think, I always try to think about, like, of course, you know, you can gain fans from any audience if you got the right music and shit, but I always try to think about, like, artists that fit together really well. So one thing that bugs me as a promoter in Wichita, always has bothered me personally, is everything's focused on money rather than quality here. So when these shows come, you know, they might have like I'm gonna just say like a random ass name. You know, that Mexican OT is about to come.
Right.
To my knowledge, I'm saying this to defend myself in case y'all get fucking offended like y'all always do. But to my knowledge, there's no Wichita artists opening up for that. I don't know of anybody at that show.
Right.
But Mexican OT's coming. The way that they always seem to do that is they'll just be like, you know, whoever throws us $500 is on the show. I don't fuck with that. Because to me, I'm like, why don't you find 2-3 rappers that sound like that Mexican OT, throw them up on stage with them, and they might blow the fuck up in front of that audience. You know what I'm saying?
See, that be the thing, you know, I try to stay away from all that, but I definitely agree with you on that. Like,
yeah,
100%, because I see it happen all the time.
Yeah, there's
no
a lot
disrespect to any artist out there, but when I see certain artists or certain people open up for somebody, I'm like,
yeah,
I know like 5 other people that's that's more consistent, better than that. You know?
100%.
And that ain't taking away from nobody's talent. It's just like you said, the consistency and like, do they sound good going with this big name artist that's coming here? You know?
Yeah, it ain't even no insult. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? You hear my music, I probably shouldn't open up for him. Like, that doesn't fit me.
Right.
It just doesn't.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
that don't mean your music suck or nothing like that. People be taking things way too much to heart, you know?
Yeah, for sure. But, I mean, with that being said, like, who do you think are some artists that you would kind of fit with, famous, that, like, if they threw a show, you would try to open for them? Because, shit, I'm sitting here thinking of a promoter. Like, I would love to bring people here eventually.
To be honest with you, I don't even know at the moment.
Yeah.
Because as far as the big name artists, I don't really be liking the way they move. So
yeah, I feel
I mean, I'll take the exposure, but
yeah,
I can't really think of nobody off the top of my head at the moment.
Yeah.
Like I said, I be like, no disrespect to other people, I be so focused on my shit. I be having tunnel vision, like such and such just came out, blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, and then I'll go back to doing what I'm doing. So I really be behind on a lot of things. So
yeah, I almost feel like it had to be underground shit, damn near in Wichita.
Yeah.
Hip hop don't sell too great here, and man, I don't think people realize, like, part of the reason we don't have famous rappers here, they rich as fuck.
Right, and it's like
you think about
ain't no money here for them to, you know.
Yeah, like, I won't say nobody's numbers and shit, but like, we be hearing a lot of numbers of celebrities and shit when they come here, and man, these prices, it'd be like a bubbling up rapper, not even a huge name, like 50 bands. Well, you think about the promoter's perspective, $40 a ticket. How the fuck we make that back here?
Right,
50 bands. There's no way.
Nah, it's not happening.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Not happening. But I think just well-planned local shows where the artists actually fucking mesh together well will grow this city a lot.
And I would love to do something like that.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, shit. I don't think I got no more questions. You got anything else you want to say to the people?
Shit, y'all be on the lookout for that Black Sheep coming out. Yeah. Sportie World Monopoly, Omen H. YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. Tap in. You're going to be seeing a lot more of us.
Yeah, we're going to definitely.
A whole lot more.
I'm going to link all your work and everything in the description for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, appreciate you for coming on.
Man,
and,
I appreciate you having me,
sliding through, man. It was a pretty short notice.
Shout out WichitaPromo 316, man.
Yeah, appreciate you for sure. Hey, that's another episode of the WichitaPromo podcast. Appreciate y'all for watching.